So just I welcome the Chief Executive, Anna Marie Delaney. Members of the Oireachtas, I know we have Deputy McCormick here, and I know Deputy McCormick, thank you very much for making the time and effort. I know you have a very busy schedule today, but thanks very much for making the effort being with us this morning. To the elected members of Offaly County Council, with Councillor Harvey, who is the Tullamore MD Chair. We have Councillor Bryant, who is the Chair of the SPC. And we have Councillor Feary present here today. So thank you very much, Councillors, for your effort. I also think it's very, very fitting just to recognise the presence of both Mark and Pippa Hackett and their involvement in local and national government. And in fairness, they've been a huge part in Offaly County Council's agendas in the green transition. So I'd like to give them a round of applause for their. We have a very special guest, who is the Secretary General, is Una Buckley. Now make sure we look after Una very well, because we will need funding, Una, to keep the show on the road. So thank you very much for making the effort being here today, and distinguished guests. I also like to recognise the involvement of and the presence of the management of Offaly County Council staff staff of Offaly County Council and community activists. I've seen a number of community activists here this morning. Thank you very much for making the effort. It's a great honour to stand here today in Tullamore as we officially launch Offaly's first decarbonisation zone. Today marks a significant milestone, not just for Tullamore, but for all of the county of Offaly. As Cathaoirleach, I am proud to see our county step forward as leaders in the local climate action, innovation and community engagement. Our vision, as set out in the Offaly Climate Action Plan 2024 to 2029, there's no question it's bold, it's brave, to become a climate resilient, biodiversity rich and environmentally sustainable county. Tullamore, as our designated decarbonisation zone, or better known as the DZ, is central to achieving that vision. The DZ is more than just a label. It is a working, living commitment to tackling the challenges of climate change at the heart of our communities. From advancing sustainable transport to enhancing biodiversity and to addressing energy poverty, Tullamore will become the real-world testbed for climate solution. The work already underway, from the Tullamore Wetlands Project to community-led energy initiatives to the recent study of the district heating potential, demonstrates the power of partnership between the local government, the citizens and organisations. We know, in fairness, folks, and when we look at how ambitious this is, from Offaly County Council perspective, we're looking at a 51% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions by 2030. That is very ambitious. And it's going to be down to the people that are in this room, let it be the community leaders, and particularly the management and staff of Offaly County Council, supported by our local representatives when it comes to the chamber, to get to that point, but also a 50% increase in energy efficiency. Now that is a serious, serious target, but you have to set a target and it has to be reached. So I wish everybody very well. Today I invite every resident, business, community group and school to join us in the mission. Together we will show the real climate action is not just possible in this county, it's more than achievable. Let this decarbonisation zone be a beacon of what we can achieve when local ambition meets community determination. And I do believe that determination is out there. And I was just talking to the Secretary General beforehand, Una Buckley, in terms of what it's like to live in the county of Offaly, when over the last maybe 50, 60 years, we were very dependent on fossil fuels. And for that mind change and that shift to happen on the people in Offaly, it's just remarkable. And no matter what we have kind of thrown at them over the last number of years in terms of the decarbonisation, in terms of what's happened at Bornamona and other organisations that were leading employers in this country, never mind just in the region, I think we have to give credit to the people of Offaly who are back in each initiative that we come with, through the chamber, through the various staff members, through the deputies in Dáil Éireann. It's not simple when you're living in a county like Offaly, when you're so dependent on it and ask them to make such a change. That change you will not see in other big urban areas like Cork, Galway and Dublin, where they have that transport network, where they have heat pumps just becomes a part of the norm, whereas we very much depend on solid fuel. So I'm just delighted to see that we talked about fuel poverty within this programme here, because that is going to be a major challenge for us going forward. So I suppose my last message is maybe to yourself, Una, in terms of the department. We are stepping out to be leaders here today, but it's like everything. There's only so much money that we have in the pot. And if we're successful in this, as was been mentioned by the MC, we are trying to be the leaders in this, and to be leaders you need funding. So we're hoping maybe if this is successful, which it will, that further funding will be coming back down through the department, and the other counties and bigger towns like Tullamore across the country can benefit from it. Thank you very much.